Alright, it should be started. Alright, it started. Hello everybody. Thank you for watching this stream, or the video playback, if you are. Alright, so, in this box is my Wizard TS215, or it should be, which is made by Eachine, or at least that's the brand. And, yeah, I've got a variety of tools to open it. And I guess I'm just going to have to rip it, I guess. Let's see. Aha! There is a stickiness across here. And this was how it was shipped, which is good because it was actually snowing when it arrived. And like very icky temperatures. So it's good that it came like this, or it would have gotten ruined. There is a perforation, which I think is supposed to be ripped through, but I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. If you can see in the box, we've got a box. I mean, the bag, we've got a box. And it is wrapped in foam. Alright. So we've got that wrapped in foam. Okay, we'll put that bag over there. Don't need that. Let's take this here. And let's negotiate this tape. There we are. We'll get that. Alright, let's open up. We'll fold this tape over so it doesn't get stuck anywhere. Aha! Look at this. This is the micro receiver for FR Sky D8 mode that I ordered with it. And telemetry, I think, as well. And it appears I'm going to have to solder the pins on. The pins are separate. I'm going to have to solder them on. That's alright, though. I can do that. Let's see if we can cut this tape right here. Alright, one piece of tape cut. 2 pieces of tape cut. And alright, so it's very nicely packed in this lovely foam here. Nice. Alright, let's see if there's anything else in the bag here. It does not appear there was anything else in the bag. Alright. So, you can see the nice little barcode on here. I mean, what is that? I don't know what that is. Scan code thingy anyways. We got the Wizard TS215. Eachine Innovations. The fancy new logo here. It's the plug-and-play version, because I got my own receiver, because it was like $15 cheaper to get a receiver separately, and then put them together. Alright, and we've got this lovely logo. Normally the Eachine boxes do not look this great. This looks amazing, and it's got one little dent right there, but that's the only issue with it. And of course the corners are a little bit crunched in, but that's alright, and I like that logo. That is very nice. This is a very nice box as well. So let's pull this open. Ooh. Alright, we got the same packing foam that was with some other stuff I got. Alright. Because I got the E010S, and that I got 1 year ago yesterday. So, this is kind of interesting, getting this 1 year and 1 day later. Alright, so first we got props. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. How many props are in there? I don't know. I think there's 6, are there? Yep, 6 props in there. And these are nice dowel props as well, cyclones. So, we got props. Let me bring this over here. We can look right down in it. And let me move this out of the way. There we are. Okay. Move that up and aim it down. Hey, now we got it going. Alright. So, we have some zip ties, which I think are going to be useful, because from what I've seen, you do have to zip tie the ESCs on. So, but that's nice that they include them. Normally you wouldn't see that, I don't think. We've got some 3M. Oh, this is the rubbery plate. I think this goes on the bottom underneath the quad so that your battery is kind of stuck in place because it's rubbery. Alright, let me move all my tools out of the way here. So this is what comes in the box. So I got that, and then we've got some nuts for the motors, of course, to hold the props on. We have a bunch of spare little screws, or maybe they're not spares. Maybe I have to use them. I hope not, though. I hope they should be spares, right? We got that. We have carbon fiber. That is, oh, that's the bottom of the battery plate. So this gets stuck on the underneath of the quad, and then this goes underneath on there, sandwiching that in, and then the battery strap goes through the slots in this. So we got that, and this nice little, these foam pieces in here that are also sticky on the back, which I don't know if they're used for. Probably to go, oh, they probably go on the bottom of here so that it's off the ground. Okay, that's nice. We have a little AK-47 carbon fiber. I don't know why, but we have a carbon fiber AK-47. Alright, that's pretty cool. I don't know why we have that, but alright. It's lovely. Alright, let's see. What do we got in here? That is the antenna for the video transmitter, the VTX. We got that. We have a bunch of little foam feet to go underneath the motors, I assume, or on the arms. But, I mean, it seems to me that this battery part... Why is it out of focus? Focus. Thank you. Okay. That this battery part's going to stick way down there, so I don't think you're going to really be needing those unless you find a way to mount the battery on top, which I don't think you are, because that's very skinny. Alright. We have wrenches. I hope these are actual functional wrenches for the nuts. And it looks like, just from here, that they are going to work for that. And then, ooh, we've got the battery strap. Gotta get that out. Eachine branded battery strap. That's nice. Ooh, it's nice, like rubber ends. Ooh, it's not even in frame. Sorry about that. Alright, we got that. Focused? Alright, it's focused. So now, looky there. Fancy. Pull that out. Ooh, it's really stuck in there. That's good. And there it is. Wow, that's much lighter than I was expecting. So, I think right here on the top is the DVR, which will record all the flights. Well, you can set it to anyways from the camera. Ooh, that's nice. Which I think is a RunCam Split 2, at least on this version of it. And you can see 1/3 CMOS, 1/3 inch, right, sensor, and 2.3 millimeters on the lens there. I think that's focal length. So it is modular frame, so you can replace arms. It has this very nice textured, very nice, like, I don't know if it has a hydro depth, I think it is. It looks very cool. We got the motors, which are very clicky. They feel so nice. Alright, we got those 4 nice motors. This is actually kind of small. I mean, I guess it was about the size I was expecting. So we got that. Here is the plug, for the plug and play to plug in the receiver that I got, which of course I'm going to have to solder on the pins in order to do that. But that's saved me $15, so yeah, that's great. So I've seen people critique how they have this sticking off the side here, because the antenna, when you put it on, is going to be right up next to the frame, as you can see. And of course, antennas do not like carbon fiber. They tend to, yeah, they don't do so well. And then you put the antenna for this on right out the back here, and you know, they're kind of close together, and you're transmitting, you're receiving, and it's not so great. Alright, so as you can see, the ESCs are not zip tied down, so I am going to probably do that. At least one on each arm, and that comes with like 8 in there, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, something like that. Anyways, then on the bottom of this stack, we have, I don't know what that is. That the video transmitter? There we go. That's the, okay. So this middle board right here, that is the video transmitter right there. And you can put a micro SD card. Wait, what? Oh, no. There we go. I figured out the middle one. No. Yeah, the middle one is the DVR. Middle one is the DVR, because there's the micro SD card slot. And the capacitors on it. And that fits in very nicely, those capacitors right next to the top board, which in the top board is the VTX, because the camera wires come right down to this middle board, and then they go up to the top one, and the top one has the wire that comes around to the antenna here. Alright, figured it out. And then we have another micro SD card slot right here for the black box on the flight controller to record the data from there. And of course you got that one for recording the flights. And look at, you can tilt the camera up and down. There's a, I can't keep this in frame. Goodness, let me do this so I can keep it in frame better. So, the only issue that I've seen with this quad is that, number one, this board, the main flight controller and power distribution panel, I can't keep it in frame, darn it. I keep moving it out of frame by accident, sorry about that. Anyways, the main power distribution board and also flight controller, it is integral. It is part of the frame. As you can see, the bottom plate here, this bottom plate is underneath the arms, and that board is on top of the arms. The standoffs go straight through, and I haven't actually heard of anybody having issues with that and breaking them, but it is possible, so gotta watch out for that. And then of course the only other thing is how the top plate is very small. It's going to be hard to mount a camera up there to record nice high quality video like 4K or 1080p, because this is going to be recording probably 720, I think, and it's not going to be that great quality. And then the other problem is, like, look at this, you can't really plug in stuff down there. It's kind of down at the bottom. And then I've seen people who this wire was, oh no, focus. Okay, this wire here was going directly in front of the micro USB port to the board, but it's not on mine. It's just a little bit in front of it, but you can still reach it, so it should be fine. And that, of course, is going to go right up there and be zip tied to the top. And the other issue is you can't put your battery on the top because of this thin plate, but because it goes on the bottom, and you're landing on your battery, you know, there's issues with that. But I think it'll be fine for me, anyways. And I'm a beginner. I have never flown a quad before, so just keep that in mind. And I've never actually seen a quad in real life before, so this is a new experience for me. And it appears to be a very good experience so far, because the delivery just in the box was amazing. Everything was packed nicely in individual bags, tons of spare parts and everything, and nuts for the holding the pieces together here. Just everything was very, very nice. And of course XT60, and I'm going to find a way, that's one thing that I've seen people say that you've got to do. You've got to make sure this wire is attached somehow so that it does not get ripped out. If your battery gets ripped out in flight, you don't want your whole entire board to get broken by it ripping off there. Alright, my lighting isn't that good, which stinks, but because I've got this lighting from above only. Alright, let's see. That is pretty much it for this video. I'm going to see what I can do with the flight controller, getting it all set up in Betaflight, because I know it comes, or at least in the reviews I've seen, it comes with all the elements of the OSD, the on-screen display, enabled, and that's a problem. And I'm going to see if I can, I'll probably make a video about soldering this together and getting that hooked up for the receiver, yes, and bound to my transmitter. And I have the Tyrannus QX7, in case you wanted to know. And yeah, it's gonna be good. Oh, one other thing, I'm gonna have to remove that sticker. There's a sticker on the beeper. It comes with a beeper, which is nice, but I gotta remove the sticker from it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Man, those are some tiny ESCs for being 40 amps. Wow. Because I'm used to like airplane ones, which, you know, the motors are that big, and then the ESCs are like that big for 20 amps. Alright. Very, very nice. Well, just admiring it. It's so pretty. Just look at that. Zoom, zoom. Yeah, okay. So the camera angle, of course, because this notch here, you can put the camera angle almost all the way up, pretty much. It's going to be awesome. Alright. Thank you for watching the unboxing, and have a great day. Tell me what else you want to see me do, or talk about, or, you know, whatever. with the quad, or that sort of stuff. Alright, thank you for watching, and have an amazing day.